Good morning, YouTube. Lofty's here. What do you think? Nice new bike. Sunny day. We've got some sun back in Cornwall. Pop down our Penryn, Ocean Falmouth. Got this little beauty. Although these have been out since 2025, it's the first time I've got my hands on the ASA, the automatic. So this is the 2026 version of the R1300R Asa in SE trim. Got Dynamic Pro and all that nonsense, got a bit of everything. What do you think? Are you interested in the R1300R Asa? If you are, you stick around. Here we are, Ocean Motorrad, Plymouth, Penryn. Look at this little beauty. Brand new bike for Lofty to ride. Hey, special. There's one thing missing on this one. What do you think it is? Ooh, no clutch lever. Oh, let's give this a bit of a ride. So we're in road. We're in auto. I'm going to ride it in auto for a bit, and then I'll ride it in manual for a bit. Bit of debris on the road there. So we're doing 40. We're in third gear already. It's fairly tractable, good gear for a boxer. Yeah, there's plenty of go on the throttle. It's a good torquey bike, this has got lots and lots of torque. And it's not got the weight to carry the other one. So in manual, you can leave it to the gearbox, which is what I've done just there. So I'm floating down the hill, it's dropped it into fourth. Now, you're in fourth, you're in the dip, and you're thinking, I don't really want fourth, just use the gearbox, snick it into third. Don't worry about it, you can use it as an auto manual if you like. How about that? Years of riding DCTs, I've got used to how to handle these things. And you've got to be flexible. Don't look at everything on face value. Because trust me, this bike will pull in third or fourth like a train up to 60. So here we go, we're approaching a 30. It's just changed down itself. I'm going to knock it one more. There we go, second. What I will say is, the gear change in auto from first to second is far better than on a normal boxer from first to second with the quick shifter. I'm quite pleased actually, it does work well. Well, here we are, nice looking bike in it, lovely blue, beautiful blue. It's only been in the dealership about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I ain't been able to get out on it because the weather's been atrocious, but look at this today, lovely sunny day, so let's mount up. Here we go. Not a tall bike. So, the R1300R. There's various different seat heights you can get. This is the standard. There's various handlebar heights you can get. This is the standard. I'm 6'5", 13.5 stone. I would like the high seat and I would like the high bar and maybe a riser. But that's my personal opinion. Is it rideable at 6'5"? Yes, it's rideable. Just feels a little bit dinky, but it's rideable. It's okay. So, what do you reckon? Let's put my feet on the pegs. There you go. The cutaway is not ideal, but it's not bad. Because it's fairly low but long, I can get my legs tucked in. Up on the stop, yeah, that's not bad at all. I can move my feet about, fairly comfortable. Should we have a closer look at it? Here we are, everything's pretty familiar. We got the generic mirrors, we got the new on-off button, we got the mode, we got the start-stop, SOS, the new style calipers with span adjustable coming across. We can put the Motrad sat nav on, or you can actually use the cradle to fit your carpet ride or your Aoocci. Aoocci, superb. Got the little screen coming across. This is your manual, drive or manual, cruise control, the donut button, which switch between like your bespoke modes you want, whiz wheel, menu, up and down button, indicators. I'll switch it on. BMW, make life a ride. Standard generic dash. We're in road mode. It's easy enough to change. Press the mode button. Dynamic, Dynamic Pro, rain, road. I've left it in road for a minute just till I get used to it. So what do you think? Let's have a listen to that horn. That's not a bad horn, is it? We'll start it up and have a listen. You have to pull the brake in to start it. Okay. Good looking pipe, have a listen. Gotta say I do like the sound of that. Right, let's have the stats then, shall we? What do you think? It's a good looking bike, isn't it? We've actually got some shadows. I'm having to worry about where the bikes are. The shadows, have a look at that. I think it's cracking, I do. I love that black. Oh, that exhaust, that black exhaust is absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, stats. This is a 2025 model, but it's a 2026 BMW R1300R Asa automatic. 1300 boxer twin, air liquid cooled 4-stroke, 143.5 brake horsepower at 7,750 and 110 foot-pound at 6,500. Superb. 6-speed shaft drive, automatic or manual, no clutch. 17-litre fuel tank, and we got a low seat of 785 and a high seat of 810. Wet weight of 239 kilograms. That's not bad all round. It's a good package in it. On the front end, we've got 47mm telescopic upside down forks, twin 310mm discs with 4-piston radial BMW badged calipers. We're running a 120/70/17 Bridgestone T32. Let's have a look at the rear, shall we? On the rear, we've got a single-sided swing arm. We've got an Evo paralever with a monoshock. So the monoshock's tucked away inside there. And we've got the Evo paralever here. On this side, we've got a single 285mm disc with a 2-piston BMW badge caliper. Running a 190/55/17 Bridgestone T32 once again. We've got LEDs all round, LED dash, you name it, 6.5-inch TFT, riding assist, and as I say, ASA. You can have red, white and blue, this is the blue, or red or light blue. Not bad at all. They're coming in around 16 grandish. Plus extras. There's always plus extras. So what do you think? I think it's gorgeous. It's probably the BMW that a lot of people should buy. It's one of the cheapest in the range. It's got all the same spec. So really, for sort of like 50 odd weeks of the year, you've got yourself a naked roadster that will go fast, have fun, do everything. And then for 2 weeks of the year, when you go touring, pop the boxes on and away you go. In fact, I'm going to pop my helmet on and away we're going to go. I'll see you in a minute. 20 mile an hour. We've got the cruise on. Fantastic. Cruise control at 20 mile an hour. Also, when you're in automatic, the cruise will change and you won't lose drive. I've got to put the brakes on, so I've lost the cruise. Not a problem. I'll just drift down. Oh, it's lovely to be out on a nice, warm, sunny day. It's about 16 degrees today. It's fantastic, isn't it? We're going to take a left up the hill. Get past these parked cars by the shop. Snivelling through. Like I say, I haven't touched, or I haven't even wanted to touch the clutch, if you like. It's easy to ride. As you saw when I came down the side of the Aggle from Landmanver, it goes really well. Just got to wait for this car. Stayed in second. It's pulled okay, that's not bad. I could have been tempted to slick it into one then, but I didn't. So we're back in the 30. As I say, we're in road mode. The mirrors, they could do with being a bit wider to miss my big Elvis, but here we go. Third gear. Yeah, it's not, when you give it a bit of rev, the ECU senses that you want some rev, so it automatically holds onto the gears more. When you poodle about and you just move up gently with the throttle, it tends to change up a bit quicker. But here we are, 60 mile an hour. No wind blast at all. Let's just try the brakes, nobody about, front brake. Tremendous. Back brake. Bit of a skip, bit of a hop, but not bad at all. Here we go, we're doing 45. Third gear, emergency stop. Yeah, I could have pulled them on a lot firmer. And don't forget, you don't stall. That's one of the best things. So I'm going to take a left at Long Downs. I'm going to flip the cruise on, because we've got some of those horrible digital cameras here, and they're very accurate. What are we doing? 27 mile an hour. By the way, it's active cruise. It's good in here. See, even though you're in cruise control, the gears change themselves, so the engine never gets to this point where it's labouring a little bit. I really do like it. So if we kick it down ourselves, the cruise stays on. How about that? We'll put the brakes on, knock it off. I do like the fact that you can still use your gearbox with the cruise control. I think that's fantastic. So 50 mile an hour. We're going to take a right towards Stylians. Indicators fall lovely to the hand. One thing I did notice when I was manoeuvring it on the car park, if you put it on full lock, your thumbs are very, very close to the top of the tank. Here we go down the lane. Daffodils everywhere. They've been out for weeks, to be fair, but the daffodils, they really are in abundance at the moment. They're everywhere. I've not felt the need for manual, to be fair, yet. Just going to put the brakes on because it nanos up considerably here. Here we go. I'm going to drop it into dynamic. But I would dynamic pro. I would just, oh, go on the dynamic pro. We'll put it in dynamic pro, shall we? So we're going to take a left. All clear. Here we go. I'm keeping it to below 5,000 revs, and we're attaining national speeds without even trying. To the right, towards Port Kelly's. Here we go again. Yeah, this bike's got some shove. I know the S1000R is a nice bike, but I think it's just a bit too pokey, if you know what I mean. Do you need all that shove? I don't know. Taking a right here. I'll just tap it down on the old water blip. So we're in drive first. Here we go. It's good, isn't it? You soon start catching up vehicles in front when you're talking this much power. Here we go, we've got a clear overtake. Yeah, it's finding the compromise with the auto. If you ride it like a manual with a quick shifter, that's awesome. And then when you want to just chill out, relax. Wow, look at that for a view. Down towards Stillion's Reservoir. Plenty of water in it, that's good news, isn't it? We've got some roadworks, so we'll just take it easy. I'm getting no knee pain or anything, it's comfortable. Okay, so we're going along now. I'm just going to drop it into manual, so you just press this. There you go. So now we're in second gear manual. It won't change until I change it. There we go. So it's basically the same bike as the clutch model. You're just using it like a quick shifter now, so you probably can stall it. That driving fifth gear, tell you what, this engine could pull an house down. It's got so much tractability. You don't need fourth or third. Knock it down one, knock it down two. Power it out in third. See, this is where you got the versatility of the clutchless model. Ride it like a manual. See we do. Come into an halt, drop it down, fifth, fourth, third, second, and you're still auto. Although you're in manual, you can't stall it. The slow speed manners, amazing. So just drop it back into auto and it changes straight away, nice and steady. So I'm going to come out of Dynamic Pro, put it back in road mode. Yeah, just change slightly different. When you're gentle with the throttle. My pal down here, Jed, I ride with on a Wednesday, he bought the GS Asa. He bought the GS Asa and he absolutely loves it. I know there's a lot of naysayers and daremongerers, but to be honest, I've been out with him on a Wednesday and there ain't nothing that ASA can't do. I'm not going to bother with any dual carriageway work today. I don't see the point. I think if you was going to go out on the motorways or the dual carriageways, you'd probably get a screen on it. Thank you very much, sir. Mrs. I think you'd put a screen on it. To be honest, in the summer months, riding it naked as a roadster, I wouldn't bother with the screen. I'd just ride good roads and really enjoy myself. Here we are. So it's old second, that's not bad. Here we go, 50 mile an hour zone. I'm just going to nibble past the learner. So we'll put the cruise on. 50 mile an hour. We're in fifth gear. I should imagine it'd be pretty good for the pillion as well. When I had my old RS, my 1200, I just knock it down to 30. Wind it we are. Look how quick that works, that cruise. I'll tell you what. One thing about BMW is I know how to make a good cruise control. They are superb. I'll set it at 29 just to be safe. Yeah, if you're looking to try one of these R's with the ASA, pop down to Penryn. Come and see Chris or Dave. They'll sort you out a test ride. They're very good at BMW with test drives, and they don't take 15 minutes or 20 minutes. If you say, by the way, is it okay if I go out for 2 hours? They'll say, not a problem at all. Go out, fill your boots. which is good, isn't it? I know you have to be a certain age to be able to test ride these big BMs. You know, I'm not expecting them to let a 20-year-old out who's just passed his test. But if you've been riding a while and you're looking to buy one, I'll give you a test ride. Here we go, 60 mile an hour. Cruise on. I've got to say, there is no wind blast at all. It's all clean, fresh air. I do like this bike. Like I say, I'd have to put a seat on it, but I do like this bike. I've always liked the R variants. From when Arkwright used to have his old 1150R, I used to ride that when I came down to visit. I spent many a happy day on that 1150R. And as you know, I had a 1200 RS, which I love to bits. Anyway, I'm waffling on, you know. Have you enjoyed this bit of a video, a bit of an insight into the ASA? I know it's not a brand new model, but it's probably a model people could probably be looking at now. Let's just knock the cruise off. If you have enjoyed it, click on the like, subscribe, ring that bell. You know, everything helps towards the channel. I know it's amazing, really. I've got 6,500 subscribers, and a lot of them don't watch me stuff, which is, I don't know, it's a bit of a shock, really. Most of the people who seem to watch it find it on the open bit where that it's recommended by YouTube. So, you know, come on, lads, lasses, support the channel. Give us a like, give us a comment. It all counts to build it all up. YouTube's gone a bit stale lately. I don't know why. A lot of people have talked about it. It's subscribers and views have gone very, very slow. So whether there's something to do with the algorithms, I don't know. But I'm having an absolute ball riding bikes now the weather's getting better. I've had a long winter riding near me. It's been good fun. But it's nice to get on something with a bit of poke. You know, 40 brake horsepower on horrible dirty roads is wonderful. But to be fair, it's nice to have 145 brake horsepower and a clean, oh, look at these roads, they're lovely. Anyway, I'm going to drop it down a Penryn, say thank you for the lads, and take the bike back. We're not far away. Okay then, YouTube, here we are back at Ocean Penryn, Falmouth. Superb, eh? Love this bike. Asa, could it be the future?